Well, it's day 3. I needed to sleep in. So it's late. It's 10 to 1. I woke up at 4:30 and lay awake until 7:30 and thought about getting up, but I couldn't do it on 4 hours sleep. So I went back to bed and slept right until now. Woke up a few times in between, but so that's most of the day wasted. Today was supposed to be my big day. Try tomorrow. I still have a drone. It's nice and warm. Anyway, disappointing. I was gonna get just a few hours sleep, but I flaked out. Anyway, I have to go for pee, and then make coffee and have breakfast, and struggle into my waders, and then hike downstream, and then fish until 7. Try and be in bed early. Oh, that sucks, but I really needed to catch up on some Z's. Anyway, oh well. Too bad. Oh. Well, I overslept. It's now 1 o'clock. So, that's a shame, and I still haven't droned. I may not drone on this trip, dragged all the way out here. I don't think I'm droning today. Too late. So, I really needed to catch up on some Z's though. Waking up at 4:30 was no good, and then just lying awake. So anyway, make your coffee and I'll be out of here by 2. That's an hour earlier than yesterday at least. So I'll get 5 hours fishing. I'm gonna hike down that end of the river, and then fish my way up. Same as yesterday with the ewer nymph and the trout spay rod. Anyway, coffee first. No time to make the shops. I'll have to go to the shops tomorrow if I go. I need more water. I don't really feel like boiling water for drinking water. Probably safe to drink the river, but I'm not going to risk it. Too many cabins over there. Anyway, coffee time. Right. Well, I'm stiff. I've had my... It's now 2:10. I'll be out of here by 3. Took an hour to have coffee and breakfast. Went slowly. Guess I can film the agony of getting into my waders. Oh, such a pain. Seen me getting out of them, and then that'll do for that. It's really hard when you get old. I'm 53 now. I don't know if I can do that when I'm 60. May not be able to, unless I get into much better shape. Anyway. Can't step on the marsh, I'll get my socks soaking wet. So on the backpack. This is the hard part. I'll be able to do it. That's not too bad. There's one. Tricky one. Have to balance. too bad. Good waders. Loosen the belt. Wrong way. Getting fatter, have to adjust the belt. That's fine. Alright, now the other hard bit. One. Oh. Alright, I have to put the beer back in the water. I didn't finish my beers last night. I only had 3. So I want it cold. I can have 3 tonight and 2 tomorrow. That way I don't have to go to the shops. Don't really want to go to the shops, waste an hour. Although I might need more water. I'll try and fill a water bottle or 2. There's some creeks down that way. That way I don't have to go to the shops. So I'll take a few empty bottles with me. Anyway. So I have to pack you away because you weigh too awkward to carry long distances, and I'm hiking 1.5 kilometers. I'm stiff. So I'll just shoot on the GoPro going over there. And then set you up when I get to my first fishing spot. So off with you. Remember, it's day 3, second day fishing. Well, battery's halfway dead, but remember day 2 fishing. So it's 2:32, half an hour earlier than yesterday, although yesterday I spent 2 hours more farting around the island and then fishing up that way. So that wasted quite a bit of time. Although some likely fishing spots, and I did catch my piddler up there. Launched him 5 meters through the air, self-release. So go slowly, back is stiff. So I don't have to go the whole way. I may go halfway. I don't know if I want to go 1.6 kilometers. But I'm not going through the bush. I'm just going through the marsh. So it's faster. And I don't get my rod tangled up everywhere. So, well, I just film on the GoPro on the way down. It's overcast, so it's not too hot, which is a bit of a relief. It was a bit too hot in the waders in the sun, 22 degrees. So anyway, and I still have 57 minutes left on this SD card, which is plenty, plus I have more SD cards, so I'm not going to run out. Got a runny nose. I have to cross this marsh, this bog bit. No problem. Waders are great. Going very slowly, 2 miles an hour, 2 kilometers an hour. Slept enough, 9 hours all up. Really needed that sleep. Yeah, night before last was not good. I was pretty knackered. So anyway, this is about as far as we got yesterday, not very far. Anyway, turning you off. Bye. So I found a trail. Alright, that's good. Kind of a good trail. Probably the one I took last time. I know I went 5 years, 6 years ago. I went along the bank. Still makes it a bit easier. I think these are sheep. I don't know if it's humans. Maybe. Nice and warm in these waders. Oh no. It's disappearing. It goes along the riverbank. Alright. We've avoided all that jungle there. And goes and splits. I don't know if this is a trail. I think these are sheep. Just could be natural irrigate, the water creeks. Oh, shit. Angle. Alright, tangled in a pine tree. Looks very rough here. It's not really fishable. But down below that current, I'm getting to the bend. I don't know if that's wadeable. We'll see on the way up. Head down first and fish upstream. Going up. This looks a bit more promising. It's deep though. Almost too deep to wade. I kind of want to get to my old camping spot, but that's quite a long hike. Maybe too far. Looks too deep to wade there. So there's an island there. Let's have a look. This is too deep. Yeah, way too deep. So that's the stretch I fished yesterday. That was good. Not too deep. There's too deep to wade. That's up to my chest. Be good from near the bank, but very bushy, bushwhacking, going through the bush there. So we have to cross this creek, I guess. Let's keep going. Go down a bit further. Anyway, that riffle over there looks doable. The fish from there, I guess. That's doable. I'll remember that. It's not much of a trail. If it is a trail. Can't believe I walked all the way here to Ljosanbotn nearly. My last fishing trip here. That was in the autumn. I didn't get a single bite. Alright, untangled. As I recall, there's a nicer stretch to fish, especially trout spay, down this way. Oh, that's a long way. Oh shit. I don't know if I can go all the way. It's going to be too far. This is too rough. Too rough. I should have calmed down a bit. Wadeable though. Fish with the Ljosanbotn rod here. And those riffles. Anyway. Detour. Here's our trail. This is turning into quite a trek. There it is. Good trail. So anyway.
This seems familiar. Long time ago though. Wadable, rough though, a bit sketchy. Yeah, crossed from the bank there, I think. Shallow bit coming up. Oh crap. Lots of bush. I think there'd be trout under that tree. No wading here though. There's alright. And wade out and cross into that river. The deeper seam in the middle. Anyway, keep going. I want to see the old campsite. So, oh crap! This isn't so good. Bushwhacking. No trail now. It's a wide river. Haven't passed any creeks. Bit rough the whole way. This is a possible spot. Wade out. Oh, this goes on forever. So I'm a little more than halfway to the campsite. Not quite 2/3, a little over half, so a long way to go. I don't know if I can make it all the way there today because it's already 3 o'clock. I have time. It took half an hour, so that's an hour and a half back. Well, 2 hours back because I'm fishing all the way back, but I've got until 7. I've got another 4 hours, so 3.5 hours fishing because it's another half hour to the campsite. I don't know if I want to go all the way there. I've got video of it and pictures of it. I might just go just to over there because that looks fishy and I can wade and then start working my way back because I've got, it's a bit rough though. Not too many wading areas along there, but we'll see. Keep going a little ways. All right. Long rods, 11 feet, hard to navigate in this bush. I might just go to just up here. There was some really nice stretches with open marsh close to the campsite, which was really nice and very fishy. I can cast from the bank. Can't quite wade across there. Too deep and along the bank. All along here. Way too deep and rough. So this is not fishable. But that's from the bank. It's a lot of current. Oh, disappointing. They're good for spinning. That's deep. That's deeper than me, I think. Not quite, but it's up to my chest. Probably drown. So that's no good. Have to wait till it gets shallower. This is an exploring day. Looks like. So, too rough. Deep cut there. Well, the water level was a lot lower last time I was here. It's just deep all along this bank. I really want it to be near the bank. Well, it's deep there too. The river bifurcates here. So the other side looks interesting. Too late to do that. Anyway, keep moving along. Exploring, probably not too much fishing today. Anyway. It's only 1.5 kilometers, but it goes very slowly going through the bush like this. That's too rough. See where the river splits. Island there. Be good from the other side. So water levels are really high this time around. I think I have to go through the marsh for a bit. This is too jungly. That wasn't fishable anyway. Oh, creek. Not getting my water here though. I think this is a nice spot where the marsh went right to the river's edge. This is where I could come tomorrow and drone some fly fishing. That might be a plan. Just come down with I want to get overhand action of some trout spay casting, some spay casting. This is it. So from here on out, it's really nice. Well, we're at my old campsite. I wanted to see it, see if I could remember it so long ago. Maybe 7 years ago. It was just in here, by these 2 pine trees. Also in marsh, but not really marsh, so it's drier. And the shops were downriver that time. Now this is it. I think I just popped my tent. I would have put it just right here somewhere. So a bit lumpy, not too bad. Maybe I put it here. And the river is very deep on this side, so there's no wading, so I didn't wade then either. I tried a few nymphs. I only had the one-handed. I had the two-handed rod, and the one-handed I didn't have a nymph rod. And I had a spinning reel. I didn't get a single bite. And again, I was 3 or 4 days. But it's downhill to the shops from here. It is about 2 kilometers out to the shops, or 1.8. And closer to people. Well, not really closer than I am now, but this trail gets used a bit. So let's head back. So there it is. It was a nice spot too, and I had a fire because it was in the autumn. It was a bit cold. and it rained quite a bit, so half the time it was raining. So let's head back. And I did a really long hike all the way up to the youth hostel, just past my camping site now, and back. So that was a good 15-kilometer hike. I can't believe I did that with fishing gear. So there were no fish here last time. Tried nymph, tried dry fly, nymph under a float, tried spinning reel. Good wade there. Awkward to get to, a bit of a cliff. So I'll run this until the battery runs out, which will be soon. It's on the last gasp. There is a creek here, but that's too far to drag the water bottles, so I guess I'm boiling water or buying water at the shops. My pee was dark yellow this morning, so I'm a bit dehydrated, so that's not good. I may have to run to the shops after all. I think mission tomorrow is just film some spay action on the drone, and then not bushwhack, but cut. It's only about 40 minutes walk. Cut all the way through the marsh. You can see it's pretty deep there. Can't wade there. A taller person could. Philip could. Get up to his waist. So shops moved now, so now I'm only 20 minutes from the shops where I am now. I'm not hiking 2.5 kilometers, maybe 3 kilometers to do shopping. So now this spot is kind of out. That's too far from the shops, and I'm not carrying 12 beers. That weighs too much. Then you have 35 kilo pack without a drone. I didn't have a drone last time. I don't know if I had a drone even. I only bought it in 2018, so this trip may have been 2017. Yeah, that gravel bank is also doable, but I think I like my spot now. Well, I'll start fishing from here. It's wadeable, it's fine. And then further down it's too deep. So I can do a little spay, I can do a little Euro-nymphing, do Euro-nymphing first. I won't film that because you got a lot of that yesterday and it's not that exciting. It's a shame if I caught a fish. Huh. But I don't think I will. Maybe, who knows. Ah, there's a mozzie. Lots of flies here. There must be a lot of sheep. So this is where I'm going to be most of the day, I think, this stretch of river, because it's wadeable. And there's a good deeper water on the bank on the other side, some overhanging trees, some overhanging pine there. If I can cast out to that, maybe some fish. A lot of flies, like bush flies. It's really annoying. So, as you can see, God, they're annoying. Bush flies in Norway, that's no good. Anyway, I gotta dig out the tripod, have a smoke, and set up the tripod, and then fish a bit. It's 3:40, so it took all the exploring and getting down here took an hour and 10 minutes, a little less. Anyway, right, you're on time. This is shallow. Oh, a bit too shallow. Oops. Shit. For the current. Turn you off, save SD card. So not too exciting watching that. Well, that was about 30 casts and nothing from over there all the way up to just about that tree that's hanging over the water. So I'm gonna put you in the river and do some trout spay and fish the other bank. The current is a bit too swift in the middle, but I want to go all the way out there. So I'm just going to pop you over here somewhere. There's no current here. And that should get a good view of the action. Overexposed. There you go. Alright, trout spay time. So that's a nice run right about there. And it's steep enough, it's really good. Well, it's up to my knees. It's not that deep. And the other bank is deeper. Maybe. Swift current though. So I don't want to go for a swim. Alright, slow motion 60p. I have to wait out a bit. First cast, 9. Well, I lost my fly in my first cast, so that's one white fly down. I have 2. I might go to a green fly, a green woolly bugger. Bit lighter, it's too shallow here. But I have to put on a new tippet. Jesus. Anyway, alright, turn you off. Alright. went with a grey and white derby with silver flash. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, it's lighter. It's a zonker of some sort. So, try again. I might move you a little bit so I don't have to wear out quite as far. Harness bit sketchy.
There's a bite. There's a bite.
Oh, you didn't really see me there. Anyway, well, still 60p, but I'll put it back to normal. That's enough slow-mo. I got some good casts. I'm pretty much to the other side of the river. Wow. This time I'm bringing net. I'm actually catch something. It's kind of stuck in my belt. That's fine. I'm going to fish a bit downstream. So that means I have to move you. It's still shallow there. I can put the tripod there. So let's go for a walk. There's a bit of current. I'm going to be about there, straighten it up. I'm going to have to get my rod. This is just 30p. I'm burning 2 batteries. I'm still on my first SD card, so I have another 256 gigabyte SD card, so that should be plenty. I hope. I've got all day today and all day tomorrow, but just GoPro on the last day. Anyway, so there's a bit of current there. I'll film for a bit and turn it off. I have to edit all this after all. Nothing. So, time to move up a spot. Next waiting spot. Got some good casting in, but no bites. I might change flies. Kind of like it as this gold flash. I don't think there's any trout big enough to take it. They're about as big as the fly. Anyway, let's turn you off and then head up. So I'm fishing from that. Do some fishing from that pile of gravel. Doesn't look very deep there. I think this is. I can chuck the trout spear there and then run, but it really looks like every year or nothing. So I have to get across this somehow. It's too deep here. So I have to go all the way back there and then across there and bring everything over. Anyway, well, that's very shallow. This is maybe not so good, but I'll just use a nymph near the bank. I could just about wait to the island and then try the other side of the river. I think it's small though. It's smaller. So that would have been the other side, would have been the place to have the dry fly. But anyway, set you up here and do some urine nymphing. Bit of a current. Well, there's a hell of a current, so I don't want to go for a swim. I still have to fish the rest of that river. I think trout spears out, it's too shallow. But turn you off. Quick break. And that rock looked interesting. Show you. I thought there might be something underneath that boulder there, but nothing. So all right, got it. One little fish is all I ask. One little piddler, so I'm not fishless today. Anyway, So nothing, not a bite. One pull could have been a bite. I don't know, this urine thing is difficult to tell. I'm not going to do it sight fishing though. Don't know enough. You can't really wade over to the island and the other side and that part of the river because it's too rough. There's a lot of current. So I can't go past my knees or I'll end up in the drink. So turn you off and I think head to a new spot or maybe head home because I'm feeling some raindrops. Could be my own imagination, but we could get a shower and I didn't bring my raincoat. That would suck. We've got everything out. So I fished almost to the end of this stretch. So what I'll do with these urinum thing, I'll just show the whole thing but fast forward at 5 times speed or whatever. So I've got enough SD cards and I've got enough batteries, so I may as well film in case I get a fish. But I don't think I'm going to get a fish today. I can only fish for another hour and I have to start heading back. I'm going to be back at 7. Make an early dinner and in bed by 9 or 10. So this is where I have to drone, but I guess I could drone the way to do it. I can wait out there with the trout spay and fish that far bank and drone overhead shot of that. That'd be pretty cool. Just chuck the remote control in my waders. Can't have them doing it fly away and don't want to run out of battery. But this is perfect place to fly from, this gravel bank. Don't even need the launch pad. The helipad. Alright, turn you off. Just about out of battery. 1 bar left. Now I'm on the second SD card. There's no waiting here, boy. Anyway, this is all dangerous. So, you can see oops. Got the exposure right. That's about right. It's a pity because it'd be good to get to that gravel bank. But can't do it. So I have to head home to get one last fish off. But it's a long way home. It's another kilometer. So I fished with the trout spray yesterday and can give that a shot. That's in the spare actually. Alright, guys are back. So, could go to the island and check it out, it's a bit jungly. But, it's a little creek, side river. I want to get back to a known good fishing spot next to the camp. And it's already 6:10, so I'm going to be finished fishing by 7. So I can chill with the beer and maybe to bed. Because it's get my waders off, I have to make dinner, chill with the beer. I can only have 3. Well, I can have 5 and buy more beer tomorrow. That means a trip to the shops. I don't know if I want to have 5 though. 3 is enough. I need 2 for tomorrow though. That's my quota. It's very green. Anyway, alright. Well, I didn't find my spot. There's somewhere. Looked very shallow though, it doesn't look that great. But I'm sweating like a pig, it's really hot and muggy. Going with these hot waders. So I think it's beer o'clock. 6:30, I was going to be back by 7, back half an hour earlier. Let's go earlier to bed and then I will have to make a trip to the shops because I wasn't able to find a creek. There are no creeks. And I've only got 1 half liter of water. I'm not going to drink this river water. I'm sure it's fine, but there's a lot of cabins. Plus that hotel, the Feldstova. So it just means dragging back a big trash bag full of empty bottles and shit. No pump, just go straight in the bin. Alright, so beer o'clock. Alright, this is gonna smoky got. Oh, stiff. Oh shit. Ooh. Chair would have been nice. Bit heavy. Oh, fy fan. Esther. Steve. Some in stock. Oh, very good. Oh, fytti grisen. Crack this first and then stomach. Maybe a Hansa, but it still tastes pretty good. My least favorite beer. That's all they had. Let's see, boy. Anyway, so I found, I have to shout so you can hear me. Found a place to drone. It's a bit of a hike, a kilometer, a bit more, but I'll be there if I go straight there and not stop when I go through the meadows. I'll be there in half an hour, and it's not very deep, but there's one spot I want to drone spay casting, and then I can drone up and down the river. I can get some overhead shots, and I still have to drone the campsite, so I need one battery for that, 2 batteries for tomorrow. I don't know if I don't have to drone the campsite, but I would like to overhead shot. Did drag the drone all the way over here just explicitly to get some overhand shots of fly fishing. So no dry fly fishing this time. I haven't touched the streamers. Oh yeah, I did on the spay rod. On the wet flies I haven't touched. There's a lot of flies around. Of course I stink. I've been sweating like a pig in the same shirt since I came here. Anyway. So try and get an early start. I will have to go to the shops for more water, because I've got a day and a half left, and only one half. I'm going to have to boil water for tonight, unless I want to trek up to the shops and buy the water tonight. I could do that. Don't feel like it. I'm not going to. Tomorrow morning. Shop opens at 7. And they want a few more beers, because I'm probably going to have 4 tonight. I don't know, I'll see. I only have 2 in there last night. There's tons of flies here, so there must be sheep or something that attracts them. And they're like little bush flies, they're really annoying. So, got to see my old campsite, and it was pretty cool. Good spot. Reasonably close to that gravel bar, but it's too far from the shops now. Last time I fished there, the shops were down below Mjødfjell, basically west of here, towards Bergen. But the shops moved now into the hotel, so this is the only place to come now, assuming you want to go to the shops. But going to the shops saves a whole lot of weight, and then I'll check tomorrow, but they may have disposable grills, barbecues, engangsgrill, in which case you could grill sausages, which is a hell of a lot better than the old tumat. You have to drag it back with you and put it in the trash, which is a pain, but that's certainly nice in the autumn when you want some hot food. Of course, you also have to buy ketchup, mustard, fried onion, lumpur, which is flatbread, which
In Norway we use for sausages, we don't use hot dog buns. Not so much anyway. A bit easier because the hot dog buns here are too small. So half the hot dog is sticking out. Anyway, so try and make it an early bed and then not sleep in until 1 in the afternoon. That sucked, but I really needed my beauty sleep. So finally caught up on sleep, slept a good 9 hours. Waking up at 4:30 is no good though, so don't do that tonight. A few more beers, that'll put me to bed. Drink all 5. So, second battery now. That was enough with one battery, but then I started very late. Should really buy 2 more batteries. Then I wouldn't need to bring so many power banks. I may get away with 1 power bank this whole trip. I doubt it though. So I have to charge 1 Lumix battery, and I have to charge 1 GoPro battery, and I have to charge my phone. So I will be using the second big battery bank. But anyway, now I'm going to get this Lumix battery charged, so I have 2 for tomorrow. It takes like a couple hours to charge them. They're not fast charge. But you can get by a whole day with filming, including 60p or slow motion, which uses a lot of juice on 2 batteries, which is not bad, but you're not going to make it with 1. So anyway, turn you off, and then I'm going to have beer number 2.
So that huge battery bank down there, focus, 30 milliamp hours is already down to 39%. So a whole day I won't make it with 1 battery bank. So with so much electronics, I need to bring a lot of batteries. Anyway, I can always charge the phone off the leftover juice in my John battery. That's one thing. So, but I did bring a small battery bank for the phone for emergencies. Wow. Nothing there. So, I think I'm going to polish off the beers tonight. And then have none tomorrow, just to... I have to go to the shops for water anyway. I really don't feel like boiling water and pouring into bottles and drinking warm water all day tomorrow, and then I have to have at least 2 waters for Thursday. So I'm a little dehydrated. But a bit of a session tonight. Party time. Woo! This is why I brought all the batteries, because I'm going to use 1.5 battery banks. Looks like. So, and one of them is defective. It dies when you get to 50%. So, anyway, wasn't like this in the old days. Didn't have a smart mobile and didn't have a, just had Nokia, and that was it. A little Olympus camera. Didn't need battery banks. Anyway, couldn't check the weather either, or buy your train tickets, or do anything else, or check the European Championships. So it was primitive. I get a break of a week from the European Championships. It'll be exciting to watch now. I could watch on my mobile, but it's so small I can't really see. So just taking a break from that. I'll get the round of 16 when I get back. No insects, just ticks and flies. At least no mosquitoes. Ticks are a worry, I don't like that. So anyway, this battery is still full, charging the other one, and then I have to charge 1 GoPro battery tonight. My phone probably is good enough, it's at 70%. I'll charge that tomorrow, but I do have to make a trip to the shops, definitely, so that's an hour gone. But I mean, that's no problem if I can start earlier than 1 p.m. Right? Okay. Wow. It's 9:45, getting late. So not an early night. Still have to get off my waders, make dinner. But according to the shop owner, it's safe to drink the water from the river, so I'll take her word for it. I've got about 5 empty bottles. I won't buy more water, I'll just buy beer. Since I'm drinking up all the beer tonight, I could add a few more. But anyway, so last beer now, and then dinner, and then creep into bed. I have to get off the waders though. It's such a pain. So I have to refill the water bottles. I'll do that after I turn you off, actually. So water is not a problem. I thought it was going to be okay, but there are a lot of cabins up that way, so who knows what they're putting out. I mean, they have to do it in special tanks. Can't just run off grey water downstream. But anyway, if she says it's okay, I'm sure it's alright. And there's a huge water flow coming down anyway, so it'll be distributed, any E. coli or whatever. And all the cabins have their own septic tanks. And so there's no sewage system here, or water system. They all have their own wells, basically. So it should be okay to drink this water, I think. I don't know. Cross my fingers. Don't want E. coli. Not bacteria resistant E. coli anyway. So I'm enjoying my last brew. My Lumix S5 battery is still charging. And then I have to charge a GoPro battery. But I've still got 2 GoPro batteries left. That's enough for tomorrow. I'm going to leave it at that. And then I need 1 or 2 GoPro batteries for day after tomorrow when I leave. Because I won't dig out the big camera, I'll pack that away. And it'll only be the GoPro recording my horrific struggle up 250 meters and 2 kilometers to the train station, the platform. And I think I'll take a 4 o'clock train. I would like to make a 12 o'clock train or a 1 p.m. train. I don't think I'm going to make that. I doubt it, so I'll go in the evening. I've got a 6 of beer waiting for me at home. I will only be able to edit probably 1 or 2 days of video in HDR. I've figured that out. HDR video of the trip, which will be 5 days, 6 days. There's day -2, which has me packing in the apartment. But so it'll be a few days, and then it takes about 24 hours for HDR to show up. But watch on the big screen with HDR, it should be much better, and it does look much better. And I won't do any color grading this time because that messed up last time. It was too contrasty and too oversaturated. So I'll just leave it alone, and with any luck, it'll turn out alright. But cool HDR video. Only on Ljosanbotn TV. Cool. Alright, time to fly. So there's a caddis. The only one I've seen. The only caddis in Ljosanbotn. Cool. But there are no insects. I turned up a few rocks. I saw one, what looked like a tiny black stonefly, size 22, 24. About 1 millimeter long. And so there are no insects, so there's no wonder there's no trout here. There's no food. And maybe if I spread some Dorito chips down the river and put it on a Dorito chip fly, maybe I'll get something. Anyway, alright. Wow, ISO 1600. getting darker. So I'm gonna take over the dinner choices tonight. But before that, I'm gonna have my last beer, and I have to go to the shop and pick up more beer. But good news is I'm able to drink the water from the river, according to the lady at the Fjellstova, the hotel or the alberge shop. So I don't have to buy yet more soda water. But let's show you the choices. My friend just sent a message, recommended kebab grita, which I'm not sure about. I'm tempted to save it and have chicken tikka masala. Well, we can try it. I want one safe dinner for tomorrow, which is chicken shilling tikka masala, chicken tikka masala, and we have cod in cream curry sauce. Should be pretty safe. I've had this before, summer tweed. Salmon broccoli pasta is alright, but it's not enough food. I have 2 of those, so I'm taking 3 dinners back with me. But anyway, kebab grid it is. I don't know how bad can it be. Could be pretty bad. My chili con carne may have been moldy, but no, so bad I can only handle 3 or 4 spoonfuls, and I had to bin it, and I went to bed cold and hungry. So not gonna happen this time. It may have been open previously though, so it could have been off. So anyway, put you back on your tripod, and the battery's still charging down there, but I should have 2 batteries for tomorrow. So last beer, I have to go up and buy some more beer. Got enough chips, and then water's not a problem. So, but it's an hour gone. It's an hour hike there and back and shopping. So anyway, okay, turn you off. Wow, ISO 4000. So I checked my drone batteries. It's not too bad. They've been discharging for 3 days now, and they're 3/4 full. So that's enough, and I've got 3 of them. They weigh a ton. My whole drone setup weighs 5 or 6 kilos. An old Mavic 2 Pro, which I need to get a lighter drone setup, and the new Mavic 3, I guess. But I mean, that's enough, because I only need up and down the river tomorrow from that bank, from the gravel bank in the middle of the river there. And then me spay casting top down, and then some shots up and down from the campsite here, and then overhead of the campsite with all the mess, and that's all I need. So 3 batteries should be enough, and I'm not sure you can buy new batteries for the Mavic 2 Pro. It's so old, from 2017, 2018. So time to upgrade the drone, probably. But it takes good footage. So I'm just finishing off my last beer, and that's all. There's no more left. I should sleep well tonight. Grab some more brews tomorrow. I have to go into the shop, but I'm allowed to drink. It's okay to drink water from the river, so that's the main thing. So I don't have to buy lots of water, and I've got enough. I filled up my water bottle, and then I've got one problem. Got 1 soda water for tonight, and I just have to not wake up at 4:30 or 3:30 in the morning and sleep badly and be up at 1 p.m. And that's the main thing. Early start. And then I don't think I'll catch any fish. but I don't think there's much fish here. I've seen no insect activity. I saw a few caddis under a stone. No, not caddis, but tiny stoneflies. I think they were stoneflies. So small, and there's no insect activity, and the water is really rough, and it's still pretty cold. So there just doesn't seem to be much trout food around, and I don't think there's a whole lot of trout. I caught the one fiddler. So I think this is just basically a bad river. And then if you have kayakers, as you saw from earlier today, if you have kayakers going down the middle of the river, they spook all the fish for hours coming down like that. So that's the first time I've seen them upstream this far. And I knew it was popular for kayaking, but it's a very dangerous river, and it's a class 4 or whatever, with really dangerous falls and rapids. So I think they probably launched from just up here somewhere, because there's falls you can't navigate or come down just past the bridge. So they would have done it somewhere near. But anyway, they took a wide berth. Saw me standing in the middle of the river with the fly rod. Didn't want to get close to me, and so they went close to the bank and in a tiny squeeze by that boulder, which you see on the video. Anyway, and they all waved hello. And so anyway, all right.
So I saw 10,000. Wow. Well, I wasn't at 180 degree shutters, so there we go. So the choices are kebab grita, which I sent out messages and everyone agreed I should try that. I'm skeptical. Safe is chicken tikka masala or cod in cream curry sauce, or salmon and broccoli pasta, which is safe but isn't quite enough food. Very expensive. So we're trying kebab grita, kebab stew, and then it is 11:05, so it's getting late, so it's going to be a late one. If I can get this in the tripod right. There we go. And there we go. Alright. So
Let's get the water on the boil. Good old jet boil, and I've got enough water there. It's still in my... I still have to get out of my waders. But I got some good news. It's apparently safe to drink the water from the river, according to the Fjellstove, good old Fjellstove, the lady there. So I don't have to buy 4 or 5 more bottles of soda water. Good little stove. Excellent in summer. Doesn't work in winter, but in summer it's awesome. So that should do the job. So I'm out of beer, so we'll have to go in. And I'm out of crackers, and I think I cut it very close. I've only got, I think I'll buy some lettuce or something, because I've only got bacon cheese in a tube, and mackerel and tomato, mackerel tomato. But I'll be taking home quite a bit of food. As you can tell, taking home 3 dinners. So anyway, these things are pretty simple. They do a fill line, Just strip them open. Kebab.
Alright.
And then I'll have some tortilla chips afterwards. Make sure I go to bed nice and warm. Open it up. Well, it smells alright. It smells like a Badigan kebab. It's kebab, spices and some miscellaneous kebab meat. You can have a look here. Miscellaneous kebab meat and rice. And well, who knows? But 2 people said I should try it. And this is the first time I've tried this one. So, we'll see. Alright. Time to turn you off. I'm on the second SD card now. Wow, used up 256 gigabytes. And I've got 3 out of 4 battery bars left, which should be enough for tomorrow. Well, that was really fast. That took like a minute and a half. On the other hand, I'm on 12,800 ISO, so anyway. I think I can find the fill line. Oops. It's there. A little more. Alright. Then make sure you stir the bottom. And then wait about 12-15 minutes. More than 10. What's got beans? Oh no, it's kebab. Flakes of kebab meat. Very curious. This is either a disaster or it's going to be okay. Now 11, so 15 minutes, and then I'll let you know how it is. Over to the eating position. Put it there now. There we go. Alright. So just have to wait 15 minutes. I'm at 16,000 ISO, it's getting darker. It's late. Så ligger han går mot mørkere tider. Æsj! Now ISO 20,000. It's a little dark. I assume everything's alright, so time to try out this new for me, the bad blue thing. I don't know, how bad can it be? So it's been about 12-15 minutes. See some slices of kebab meat in there. Well, at least it's real meat, not like Ljosanbotn's dog shit, vegetarian protein shit. It's not too bad. Tastes a little burnt. Not the best one, but There's a shit ton of food here, so I'll be full after this. I doubt I can even finish it. It's huge. So this will keep me going all night and half the next day. Well, that wasn't too bad a choice. I might try tosh med crème curry sauce. Cod with cream curry sauce tomorrow. So at least have one fish on the trip. I did bring a frying pan and butter in case I actually caught a trout to keep. That was a joke. Ha! Huge thing, the pot and frying pan too. Takes a lot of space. So I have to turn the camera off using battery. Let me just stop this one first. So that's it on the Lumix. Tonight, I'm going to save batteries. I'm charging the GoPro so I can. So that's it for filming tonight. I have to get out of my waders, but you've seen that. Crawl into my sleeping bag. And then it's late, 11:30. I'll be in bed by 12 and sleep by 1. And then I have to go all the way to the shops for some beers. I've got 19% left on my battery bank. Anyway. But not a terrible day. Not a great day. No fish, no bites. Not even a fiddler. I would have liked a fiddler, even one this big. But it was not to be. But I found a good spot to drone from tomorrow, where I can do the drone overhead while I'm fly casting. I'm doing the spay cast. So that should be cool. So I'll head to the other shops, have a coffee, do the shops, have breakfast, lunch, probably a late start, and then head to that spot around 12 or 1 or something, do my droning, get my video, and then any fishing after that is bonus. I just have to pack up tomorrow night as well. I want to leave, try and catch a 12 or 1 p.m. Train. I can catch a 4 p.m. or 7 p.m. train. Then I get back very late. And part of the joy of these trips is you want to get back early so you can crack a few cold ones, but also while you're doing that, edit the video and see the results of all this painstaking video work. So, and then you have to upload to YouTube and color grade for HDR now, etc. So, anyway, I'm gonna turn you off, gotta get up. So, you're already 1 bar down on the battery. So, ISO 80,000. ISO on this is pretty good. It's dual ISO, of course. So it's 5 to midnight. Got out of my waders, struggled into my boots, got everything inside that I need, water, so I can finally creep into my sleeping bag. It's much milder, much warmer than it was last night and the first night. But I'll still put on a soft shell before I go to bed. And my socks are still dry, those waders are great. And then I hope I sleep properly tonight, not waking up at 4:30 and then being wrecked the whole day. were sleeping in the whole day, which happened twice in a row. So this is already 1 bar down, but I got a full battery. That should be enough for tomorrow. And then day after tomorrow when I'm leaving, it's all the GoPro. So anyway, this is the last video of today. And today has only got 5 minutes left. So the kebab grita was not terrible, wasn't great. There was a lot of food. I wasn't sure I would be able to finish it. A lot of food, and it was hot. So I'm nice and toasty now, and I can have some Doritos just to polish things off. I don't think I need them. And tomorrow I'll probably have the cod, the torsk, eat them at Cuddy's house. But I could have the chicken tikka. To be safe, and I could have the chicken tikka. But I can't recommend the kebab grita. The kebab stew. It was not great. It's filling and it's hot, and that's all you can say for it. And then there's real meat, kebab pieces. Unlike Ljosanbotn, which is terrible. Stay the hell away from Ljosanbotn food. That's just dog shit, even if it's half price. Half the price of, a third of the price of the Tourmont, but it's terrible. So anyway, I'll turn you off, and then I'm assuming, because I've got all these rods and camera out and everything out, that no one comes around in the middle of the night and steals it. I wouldn't do this in Australia, no way. Or not in the UK either, or probably Europe. But here it's fine. I'm the only one out here. I'm the only one fishing this whole stretch of river. For a reason, because there's no fish. Anyway, alright.